Crystal Edge Technology screens. Today we're going to be talking about best screen for your dedicated theater room setup. Quite frankly, you want the best screen anywhere in your house besides the theater setup. But talking about now, for the technology I have here, the Absolute Black for the screen I customized for myself because I want an acoustic screen of so through it for my dedicated theater room that I'm actually slowly but surely putting together. It's a Christie LW505. We're going to be using in the demonstration. Now, the LW505, just want to add real quick, it's a very powerful projector. It is 5,000 lumens, a WXGA 200, and it's a venue, which means that projector does a lot more and a little bit more powerful than your everyday home projector. Up on the screen, next to the Absolute Black, we have the network grade 773. We consider any screen paint that has matched network grade 773. It's just like us having your product here. So if you matched anybody, if you matched network grade 773, that is your product right there. We have a white surface. We have daylight screen, certified screen. Next to that, we have the Dark Star 9, and we have a silver screen. Now, as I told you before, even though we are making a version or a more advanced version of the Digital One Crystal screen paint, we are going to add disclaimers. This is not going to be the same. It's going to be better than the products you're seeing right now in the market. But as I said before, it's not going to do the same as our products. We do not advise you using it in a dedicated theater room. If you're going to be in a dedicated theater room, go with the black technology. It'll be the best. If you want to be able to pull that 100% contrast level, that's what you want. So make sure everything is laying perfectly flat. You got that reflective surface attached to them. That's one thing you have to make sure. Some buckles in it. And that's what I saw from over there. Now, there are people that will advise you that a gray screen is the best way to go for a home theater, and I'm telling you, it's not. Not from what we've seen already. Now, if you can show a proof that there is a difference, that your product can back it up, then you can show some slight proofs that the screen is better by a huge margin. I'm not talking about a little pinch of a margin. Well, even though we're going to be developing, like I said, an advanced version of the Digital Crystal Paint 2.0, we advise you do not use it for your dedicated theater room setup. So let's show you why. Then we're going to be downstairs again. Another demonstration on professional black, another certified demonstration. This I'm talking about. This is what you should be seeing when you do products for paint. You should not be watching the same thing over and over again. You should be seeing test demonstrations, not someone testing their products against their own products. That's a huge failure. It's definitely a huge failure. Let's get this straight here. There we go. All right, let's power up the baby. The big boy. We're doing this with lights out and lights on. Probably majority lights off because dedicated theater is going to be in the dark most of the time anyway. And this also too clears up when I have people say, well, I'm going to be in the dark anyway. What's the difference? You'll find out. Now again, a dedicated theater room, whether you're spending more or less, it's still an investment at the end of the day. It's going to cost more to do that room than it's going to cost to do any other room. Well, you may have a theater room sitting. As you can see already, with the Christie logo coming up, they're not even picking it up. So that's the first sign that's not good already from the door. They can't see blue. We got the lights on, mind. Oh, wrong remote control. There we go. two sets of controls in here. One's for 235.1, one's for 629. White screen. Because the white screen tells me everything I need to know about the screen. All information comes from the white screen. It lets me know the screen's generating too much white light. There has to be a balance. Some people believe that the higher the white level you have on your screen, that you bought a white. You don't go for higher white level. White screen is a balance you're looking for. And that balance allows you to do both. Produce white levels, color, and contrast. Red screen.
Anyone from YouTube.
And there you go. Every single time. Every single time. Yeah, people will tell you whatever they want to tell you at the end of the day. But they need tests to back up what they are saying. If I tell you it's a bad idea to put a gray, silver, or even certified screen in your dedicated theater room investment, it's a bad idea. Because we have them here, we tested it, we've done the demonstrations, we know. Best screen you want to have in a theater room is black. Because again, it's going to pull 1% contrast level. Now, our black technology, I can't vouch for other people, but our black technology pulls an extremely high white level. That's why I had demonstrations on my site of a professional 44 outside on an ultra short throw in long throw, displaying a snowstorm with white sheets of paper, gray screens, whatever we throw up there, blends right in with no problem. Now the screen on the far end, that's a silver screen. Silver screens are nice and all, but the problem with silver screens, they generate too much light. More light than a white screen and more light than a gray screen. They wash out even faster. The two screens you're seeing right there, that is a Dark Star 9 at $3,000. That is Daylight's new darker screen at $5,000. The technology you're seeing sitting behind it is called an Absolute Black Acoustic. This is the 50-inch model that comes in from customers at $340. Which one is better for you? 5,000, 3,000, 341. 5,300. Mine, this is a screen at $5,000 to $3,000. If you want that in an acoustic screen, that price is going to jump again. If you get an ultra short throw, price is going to jump again. Yeah, you're going to pay for that. You're going to pay for those extra perks, whether it's in fixed, motorized, acoustic. You're going to pay for all that. All right. Blue screen.
Anyone from YouTube.
Now, the reason why we do the color patterns, because the color pattern shows you that our screens never, ever, ever have to be calibrated. When the other ones need to be calibrated because they can't see color. And we have plenty of power. We got a 5,000 lumen projector. It's a 1920 by 12. This is a Christie top tier projector. But I explained to you before, some people go out and they get a high-end projector with a lot of lumens to it, and they think this is going to fix the problem. No, you're introducing more light to your screen. Your screen's washing out even faster. Purple screen.
Anyone from YouTube.
And we get the purple screen. There we go. So that black technology right there is seeing better color than the certifieds, the silver, the grays, and the white screen. At one point, you can't even tell which one's which, can you? That's how powerful an Absolute Black is. Absolute Black screens are literally so powerful, they can turn a screen into a white sheet of paper. You can stick a white piece of paper right next to that screen. Anything you go against it, it's going to blend right into the white sheet of paper. Gray screen. This should be interesting.
Anyone from YouTube.
At one time, we had somebody come into the room as a troll. He said, what about a gray screen? That was the best, what do you call it, request ever. Can a black screen pull a gray screen better than a screen that's actually gray? Let's find out. Dark gray. They can't see it. Their screens are going to stay the same next to an Absolute Black. Mid gray. Oh. So The black technology can see multiple shades of gray. And the screens that are actually physically gray stay exactly the same color all the way through. Yellow screen.
Getting that from
Let's go with
YouTube.
some bright colors here. Let's go to some yellow. Nope, I can't see that one either. I'm gonna try green. Green screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
So when you're in your dedicated theater room, I don't care how much money you spend for your projector at the end of the day. I don't care if you calibrate. I don't care what you have at the end of the day. You can't see your screen. The projector can't see it. As I told you before, when you buy your projector, you get 50% of it. That is it. The other 50 will come from your screen. If your screen has that capability, then you'll get 100% of your projector. If it doesn't, then you come up short. And this is where you have to do the little hurdles and jumps and dives and all that stuff. You have to go and you have to be in a dark environment. We don't have that problem. Our screens are real ambient light projection technology. That screen can maintain its color even with the lights on. You'll have to calibrate a brand new projector you just purchased because you can't get your color to come in correctly. There's nothing wrong with your lumen count. Your lumen count is perfect. You're good to go. The problem is that the minute you turn the lights on, your screen washes out. That's the problem. And you will never, ever, and I mean never, ever, and I don't care how much money you spend, and I've had this conversation multiple times with people with $50,000 and $60,000 and $80,000 projectors. I don't care what your contrast capability is. You do not see black. You see darker shades of gray. That's all you see. It's kind of like the projectors that allow you to compress to get that fake 4K, but you don't really get 4K. If you walk into someone with an actual native 4K, they'll say, no, you don't have actual 4K. You have a fake 4K. That's what happens. You have fake contrast. You do not pick up black levels. You pick up shades of gray. The only screen that has that capability is a screen that's black. And at that point, why would you even need a 2 million to 1, 5 million to 1, 20 million to 1 contrast on a projector if your screen's already black? Heck, I can do that on the projector behind me. It has a 2,000 to 1 contrast. Yeah. This is why Absolute Blacks are such gorgeous screens. So, in most of the forum sites that I go to, people like to show off what they spent in the environment. An antique popcorn machine, maybe they got a concession stand in the back, antique movie posters. Spent a lot of money for that setup. They want to show it off. So they'll turn the lights on, but they'll have the screen on, and I'll watch the screen have that tannish look around the screen, showing the screen is washing out. Then they'll turn the lights out and show a movie, and the screen's still washed out. Where I can come in here and I can read a book, and I can watch Batman, and that screen won't wash out one time. Heck, you can do it outside if I want. So when people sit there and say, well, you know, I'm going to be in a dark environment, it doesn't make a difference. It does. It does make a difference. Now, let's see. Let's go over to slow color changeout.
Getting that from YouTube.
So this is going to do three of these slow color changeouts at different colors. We're going to start with this one first. I'm going to get a commercial in there.
After saving with customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual, I customized everything. Like Marco's backpack.
Now the sound you're hearing, that's coming to the screen. These screens are fully acoustic. Let's try our sound travels right through it, crystal clear. So we're going to do a slow color change out. Going to swap between colors. So you can see that the screens in the middle will always remain the same, washed out, where our technology will be to change its color at will. Oh, and by the way, my projector in the back cost me $500. That's it, $500. Some of you people are sitting up there with $3,000, $2,000, $1,800 projectors, and you're still sitting in the dark and your screens don't come up correctly. And if you put the lights on, they wash completely out. Ain't nothing wrong with your projector. Your projector works perfectly fine. It's your screen that's having the issue. Nothing wrong with your projector. Some people go out and spend the money for a more advanced projector just to get a slight little improvement. Well, I thought it was, and you thought you're not going to get, because you have to have the screen in order to make up the other half of that setup. All right, let's go pick out another one. We got another one for color changer here. Now, the acoustic comes in Several sizes. We have them anywhere from 100-inch to 120-inch to 150-inch. This is no painting involved, which means if you're not a person that's fancy with a roller, at the end of the day, that's not what you want to do. Even if you don't want to build a frame, you don't have to worry about that. I got one downstairs at 150 inches, set up with my $60 projector, and I can do a 150-inch screen down there in a fully lit environment. That's another topic for another day, when we talked about basically companies pushing you to say, hey, you got to buy this projector because it's going to give you 150 inches. Technically, you can't use 150 inch on a screen that's using compressing. You just can't. No, sorry, on a projector using compressing. It's not going to work. But anyway, the reason why they do that, because majority of most ultra short throw projectors will give you a screen size of 100 inch or 120. That's it. So a company comes out and says, we give you 150 inches. You can get a 150 inch off a $60 projector, off a $100 projector, off a $200 projector, off the projector ultra short throw you have right now in your home. You can get a 150 inch screen. The problem is that when you pull out your projector on the screen you're using, you will notice that your color and contrast starts to deteriorate even faster due to the fact that your screen is going to be much bigger, and on top of that, it's going to be taking in more light than the 100-inch screen was taking in. If you got to be in the dark with the 100-inch, you're definitely going to be in the dark with the 150-inch, and still your picture quality is going to suffer. Where our technology being jet black, we can expand all the way to 150 inches and still maintain in a fully lit environment with no problem at all, because again, the contrast adds detail and depth to the image. Now, let's see if contrast will pick up. Most important part of your dedicated theater room is contrast. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
And voila. This is why it's a bad idea to use a certified silver screen, gray screen, and white screen in your dedicated theater room setup. I know you've been to the forum sites and they tell you this and they tell you that. They tell you all the protocols that you have to do, and you have to do this and have to do that. But I'm here to tell you that you don't have to. With our technology, you have the ability to have a 100% contrast, and you don't have to spend a lot of money for a projector to do it. Now, my projector is sitting over here at 2,000 to 1 contrast. Most people developing and designing a dedicated theater room would stay far away from that projector. They'd buy a projector contrast. It's going to get better black level. Give them a slight little bit, but not black, they'll get shades gray. Where my customers can go out and buy a projector $500 and down and still maintain a contrast level if they had 2 million or 50 million to 1. Let's see if I want to read the book. Well, that one went off fast. I think it was the gray screen that dropped off. Let's go get them. There you go. Put you up close if you want to. Don't pick up. Don't ever pick up. Let me tell you something. When people saw those projectors that have those high capabilities for contrast, every time I watch one of those demonstrations of them trying to display any kind of contrast level, they will be in the dark with that projector. 3,000 lumens, hugging the screen with a 2 million to 1, and you're in the dark to pull contrast level. That projector was not, the selling point for that projector was not for that. It was to replace the TV. You can have all your lights on, you can do a little yoga, play a little video game, watch some sports, have all your lights on, you don't worry about turning your house into a cave. But every demonstration we see looks like a cave. Maybe because the company who was showing off the projector, pretty much it was digitally mapped in. We could tell that automatically from the door. We saw that digital, when I saw the image pop up on the side, I was like, that's digitally mapped in. That's kind of messed up right there. Honestly, it was. Most of the time, if they are showing up the technology without digitally mapping in, they're using a very expensive screen that will give that screen that capability. Which means in order for you to be able to mimic that same demonstration, you could buy the projector, but you're going to spend $5,000 or maybe more for the projection screen that you're using the demonstration in order to get that exact same image. If you try to use anything less, then you'll be subjected to the dozens upon dozens that we found on YouTube sitting in the dark with a $3,000 or more projector. That's why I explained to you that when you watch somebody doing a demonstration on a projector and they're claiming they're getting the image from the screen, no, in order to get that same image that they mimicked in their demonstration, you're going to have to buy the same projector in order to do it. Anything under that is not going to look the same way. If that's the case, why would you go out and spend that kind of money for a projector when you can just go buy one of these projectors and do the exact same thing? You can't. That's it. There you go. See? There you go. Let's go with AK Desired Nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
That has crazy contrast levels on this one right here. Now, see how easy this is for my customers to come in, set up a screen that's already set up, already pre-coded, stapled to the frame, connected to the wall, and that technology has the ability to take out any certified screen, even the Top Gun metal screens, no problem. For those of you who want a dedicated theater room setup, again, you don't want to go with this. Not going to work. Like that, there are people saying, what's the difference? That's a huge, massive difference. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, you see there where the white levels are so high, they can't even pick up the red cup. See how the colors are all washing out and fading? White level's too high. Lumens is whitewashing the screens. So the detail that you need to make a screen stand out to add depth to it is not there because the screen can't generate enough contrast to output it. Let's go to, let me see. LG jazz demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
I like this demonstration because this is a demonstration that I see being done a lot with people who fake their contrast levels. They'll do this in a dark environment, no comparison screen, and they're like, look at the contrast levels. Let me show you what you actually are seeing. So what happens is this screen is 100% jet black. Anytime one of these surfaces turn a tan color, that means they're having an issue picking up contrast and color. This is why Hector can sit in a fully dark without the screen washing out. Certified screens are going to be better than the gray screen. It's going to be better than the white screen. You get a certified screen put on a white screen, it's going to be the overpowered gray screen. But again, it's sitting next to a black screen that has the ability to pull a tremendously high white level. But the white levels on the screen couldn't pull up on our technology, you wouldn't be seeing any of that. All that would be too dark to see. That's why we do the demonstration versus black paint. And on top of that, it picks up the same colors because the screen pulls to 100% black. So laying next to this screen, they turn into a white sheet of paper. All right, so let's see. Let's go with the LG Beta Fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
Matter of fact, that's too easy. Let's make it a little hard. LG Snowboard.
Getting it from YouTube.
Now let's see if these surfaces here can turn our technology so dark, it's like looking at black paint when we show you in our demonstrations. Let's see if they can do the same. Black screens are supposed to have a hard time generating images. The story behind black screens are supposed to have an extremely difficult time generating white light in a well-lit environment. We do these in the max ozone. As a matter of fact, we got 129 downstairs up to 44. Transition when it switched over to black, they can't go. When it switches over to color, they can't go. All right, Let's do another transition real quick. Clear this out. I want to go with 4K demonstration, Sony.
Getting that from YouTube.
After saving with customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual, I customized everything. Like Marco's backpack.
I have never seen anybody in Wawa's ever in my entire lifetime. I've never seen it. Never. But it's fun. All right, so we're gonna switch over to, I like to do one with girls walking around all the nice, beautiful colors. Let's see if these screens can pick up that beautiful color, then transfer into black, and then come back out. So we're gonna do the beach, nice bright colors, and then come back out. Let's see. For a screen to be able to change back and forth without any problems. Miss a step in there. I don't like it when I miss steps. There we go. So those of you who have dedicated theater rooms, how are you watching movies? Your screens can't see contrast or color. All that calibrating, all that adjusting this and adjusting that and ambient light controlled environments just to come up with less than probably out of 100, 60% of your machine. Not getting much. Transition from here into color. Imagine you get a person who spends hundreds of thousands of dollars for a dedicated setup. And my customer comes along with a 720p projector. He can produce better contrast and better color. Doesn't have to calibrate. He can have the lights on if he chooses to. Altogether, would probably spend 800 or 600 at the most. That's it. That's going to be a hurt piece at the end of the day. The reason why they spend all that money, because again, if this projector says, hey, you're going to get 50 million to one, we're promising you black levels. That is a lie. You can't pick up black levels. Your screen's gray. And if your screen's black, what's the point of having the black levels to begin with? Now we come into bright colors. And you'll see that the screens can't see any of it. Pick up is a slightly higher white level, but What good is that when you can't see contrast and color? You just mimic the white screen. White screens pull higher white levels. That's what you have at the end of the day, an upgraded version of a white screen. Now the gunmetal screens can pick up, without our technology not being there, if our technology wasn't in the picture, the gunmetal screens will pull up a higher contrast, they will pull up better color, and the white levels are going to maintain because they have that reflective surface. But because they're sitting against our technology, they can't work. And if any certified screen wants to challenge me on that theory, my email's at the bottom. More than welcome to contact me. I'll bring it down. I guarantee you, it'll take your screen out. And I'll do it on a 720p projector at that. So when you can back your product at 100%, you're not afraid of certified companies. Any one of them companies come to me and say, well, you know, I want to test it. Well, let's do this then. I can use more publicity. Let's do this. Not a problem. Any one of y'all. If you ever decide that you ever want to contact Mr. Bird and you want to do a side-by-side demonstration next to any of our technology, email me. I'm more than welcome. And here we got people at the end of the day that can't even send us screen paint, and we challenge certified companies. If they want to go against our product, if they want to do a side-by-side test, if they want to see what it's like, let me know. I guarantee you when we get done doing a demonstration, they will rethink how they design screens. People, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration on our absolute black acoustic screen. I freaking love this screen. I like the fact that the sound just pours right through the screen. A soundboard on the floor. Unfortunately, I got my soundboard downstairs on the floor, that one. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I wonder if I could have basically put that behind the back of the screen. My screen does come down anyway, so it's hooked up with a couple of screws. Let's see if I can make my soundbar back there. Because I got a window back there, little window. I can actually pull the material back. There's a ledge. Oh, yes, I could. I didn't think about that. There's a ledge right there because there's a window behind the back of the screen. So I got the material fitting nice and tight where the ledge is not there. But what I could do is I could basically loosen up the material, push it back, staple it in, leave the ledge there, put the sound bar up there, and I won't have it on the floor. Oh, that'd be fantastic because that thing is driving me nuts on the floor. All right, that's definitely a thought. We're definitely doing that today. Going in the back of my screen and install my soundboard because that's an acoustic screen. It's a waste to have the soundboard sitting on the floor when the screen is acoustic. Definitely going to put that up. Definitely going to do that today. I get my staple guns and stuff. Okay, so today, and all the ingredients coming today, we will show the first look of the Advanced Digital 1 Crystal Screen Paint 2.0. That will be today. All right, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Like I said, none of these demonstrations are here to tear down these companies whatsoever at the end of the day. It's just to show you that at the end of the day, why our products are more superior. If any one of these companies, certified companies at the end of the day, you want to challenge our technology or see if our technology is legit, well, you can email me, contact me, and I have no problem with setting you up something. So you can do a side-by-side yourself. You have to have confidence in your product. If you have confidence in your product, you'll have companies emailing you or sending you documents saying, hey, look, NDA, you want to do this, you want to do that, so and so and so. And then I'll go interested in selling out. If they decide to give me an offer and give Mr. Bird a big offer, am I going to sell out? No. I get up every single day. I love this job. I get up every single day and I get to do this. What am I going to do after this? Really, seriously, what am I going to do? I'll be doing this to the day that I die off this earth. I love what I do for a living. I get to work with the Lord every single day. Every day I get up in the morning, He tells me what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. I love it. So, with that being said, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology. And you guys have a wonderful day. I'm pretty much, I got to go. that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Gotta go, and God bless.